Let's go.
Just the other day, I was talking to the weatherman about today. Oh, I know all he could say was no one knows tomorrow. See, I can read the weather child, I can tell my be the river for the sunshine. Oh, well that's as far as my guess goes, cause no one knows tomorrow. No one knows tomorrow.
My name is Mavis Ananiapia. I'm in level 200, University of Education Winneba. I study hypers, that is health, physical education, recreation and sports. My major in this course is basketball. Apart from basketball, I love playing handball as leisure hours when school is done or when lectures are done. When I wake up in the morning, I take a shower. I walk straight to the basketball court. When I get to the court, I do some stretching, some layups, and then work on my shot. I don't need to wait till a game situation before I'll have to do that, or a game drawing near before I'll do that. And then after that, I go to the classroom because this semester I have some difficult lessons to take. I'm doing nutrition, kinesiology. Aside that, to tennis and then hockey. So these things are complex, so I need to measure, or I need to sit up and then calculate these things before any activity is done again. So my daddy was into sports, and then I had the love for sports, especially basketball. Since childhood I've learned to just tapping the ball, bouncing the ball. So I just got the admission in the university and tried to study basketball. I love basketball. Basketball was the reason why I came to the university. Yeah. Especially in the SHS, there are few ladies who engage themselves in these basketball activities, or who wants to get the zeal to learn basketball. So it's basketball, I would say, because during basketball lessons, people who have not even got the opportunity to handle the ball are doing so, who have not gotten the chance to even see the ball do so. It makes the class very exciting whenever we go for basketball lessons. Aside basketball, I love playing handball and then watching football. My favorite team is Real Madrid. UEW is the best sports institution in Ghana. Once I graduate from school, I want to have a team. I would like to get people, especially ladies, as a team who are ready to sacrifice their time, their energy to play for Ghana.
My name is Ofosu Steven Asamoah, level 400 HPERS Department, University of Education Winneba. When you talk about HPERS, it's one of the departments in University of Education. We study about sports and physical fitness. It's health, physical education, recreation and sports. So about the health sector, what we do is we do what we call human anatomy, we do exercise physiology, we do so many things in there. Aside that, when it comes to the fitness aspect, we also do cardiovascular endurance activities. Because when it comes to the sports side, we do a whole lot of sports and activities like field hockey, basketball, tennis, handball, volley, badminton, a whole lot. we go a long way to do boxing because it's all part of sports, you know. And later on, we also come back and study what we call about legal issues, when you know the ethical aspect of sports. Now, when you go to the physical fitness aspect, that's what we're going to talk about, how the body works during and after exercise. You know, you need to calibrate the body in such a way that after exercise, you need to have your rest. After your rest, you need to go back to do it again because the muscles will be then opening and need to continue exercising so that you don't get yourself injured. Now, with the exercise aspect, after each and every exercise, you need to do what we call the stretch. Now, the stretch is supposed to make your muscles open up a little bit because after which, you'll be going back to train again. Aside that, we also do what we call strength training. That's where you have your push-ups, your sit-ups, and a whole lot. We also have our main gym here. You can come here to exercise, do your physical fitness activities such as your stomach, your bench steps, and a whole lot. After which again, you can move to the field as well to play soccer. That's a whole general thing for all of us. Now we come back to our physical activities class again. That is where we put on our white for first aid activities. Now in the first aid, what we do is we want to respond to immediate injuries, immediate sickness and illness. So when it comes to the class, you need to have your first aid box around. You put on your white gown like a doctor, pertaining to like a doctor, you know. So that is where in the class we do things like we bandage, we massage, we apply ice. Now pertaining to the injury, when there's a cut, you need to wash the injury so that the injury will be very clean. Now after which you need to make sure the muscles are settled. You then apply your ice, then you make it a little bit okay for the injured person. So when it comes to the HPERS department, that's the things that we have in there. First of all, I was motivated by my physical education teacher because of how agile I was during his physical education class. But secondly, it's about the interest that I had in sports. Yeah, just the interest.
And you let her go.
Well, there are various opportunities. First of all, I can step out to be a physical education teacher. That's basically. But aside that, I can also have my own gym. My greatest disappointment, I got to do far back in about 2009 when I was dropped from the national team. I was then a kid, I was very small, called into the juvenile team. What happened was that other teams were dropped. I don't know, I was playing well, playing normal as a normal player, but I don't know, that was from the coach. Maybe I don't fit into his team, so it got me dropped. It didn't demotivate me, it encouraged me to train harder. When I played with the national hoop captain and won my first medal, that was when, I felt very happy as a player. I was very happy then. Well, it was a great achievement as well. Playing the national hoop captain and winning a medal as well. The same team. Wow. I've been in so many teams, national team, club side, juvenile, a whole lot. But so far the best that I think I've been in is the national 21 team and Serbs Hockey Club. You know, those two teams, perfect. They have everything. It comes to goalkeeping, defenders, attackers, midfielders, perfect. So playing with best players, we make you a best player as well. And when it comes to Serbs teams, they are already on top of the hockey league, so they are the best team I've ever played in, aside the national 21 team. Yeah.
And you let her go. And you let her go. Will you let her go? You only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let.
My name is Noah Bukari, National Sports College, Deputy Director.
Only know you've been high when
The National Sports College is an institution that was created by the Ministry of Youth and Sports to cater for the technical human resource of the country. The National Sports College was established in 1984 And since then, it has been able to provide accommodation facilities, training facilities, and other facilities for sportsmen, for the national teams of the country. The National Sports College has both the soccer and the tennis academy. All these academies started many years ago, and they have achieved satisfactory results. Today we can boast of players like Michael Asian, who was partly trained here, Samuel Unkum, who was trained and nurtured here, Abeku Kwansa, who was also brought here from the youth stages and trained here. We have had a lot of them, but precisely these are the few names to mention to you to demonstrate how the sports college has been able to produce a crop of players who are now playing for the national teams. With regards to the tennis, we have had a lot of champions growing up from the National Sports College. We've had great players like Albert Atta, who has played for the Davis Cup in Ghana. We've had Jeff Bukari, who has also played for the national team and the Davis Cup as well. We've had Francis Kanyaku, we've had George Nyaku, we've had Elizabeth, we've had great players coming out from the tennis academy as well. And the National Sports College, besides all those sports facility provision, they are able to also organize coaching courses for volleyball, basketball, athletics, boxing, and all the sports disciplines that you can think about. So basically, the National Sports College is a very strategic institution for the Ministry of Youth and Sports, playing very important roles. Very important roles. Our role in the National Sports College is to be able to manage the facilities very well, keep them up to date, and be able to provide camping grounds, training facility, training grounds for the national teams that are coming here. For example, some of the football teams that are coming here, national football teams like the ladies, Black Queens, Black Maidens, the under-17 and other national teams, they would have to find their way here so that get the good environment for their training and have a very peaceful and satisfactory training sessions. Besides all these programs, it has been able to link the gap between the gap that is not that role that is not played by the university. The university has physical education department, and physical education department trains and produces teachers who will come out and be able to take up places in the schools where they will provide recreational and sports participation. But in the sports college, we have been able to bring coaches who will cater for the professional. They will be able to identify talents, who will be able to they will be able to train these boys into the real talents in their sports disciplines. For instance, you will find that generally people like to recreate. These people can have recreational times with physical education, but in the course of the time they realize that they can do better, they have more talent. Then you need a coach who will be able to develop the fullest of your talents. The relationship between the National Sports College and the HPERS Department is a very mutual one. It's a very collaborative one. In fact, that even helped the Health and Physical Education Recreation Sports Department, known as the HPERS Department, has been very, very immeasurable, because most of the lecturers in the HPERS Department have always been our resource persons, who come when there's a coaching course, when there's a program, we organize them to come and teach the lessons there. But because HPERS Department basically is dealing with the training of physical education teachers, they have left the sports aspect of HPERS for the National Sports College to develop. So we have taken that aspect and we are running it. So they are collaborative and our roles are complementary. Yeah.
Love comes slow and it goes so fast. We see you when you fall asleep, but never to touch and never to keep, 'cause you loved her too much and you dive too deep. Where you only need the light when it's burning low, only miss the sun when it starts to snow, only know you love her when you let her go.